Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Stryftek, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Is it worth your time? Indie Edition. On trial today. Time Master. Made by developer Morpheus Z, solo developer, this is their first and only game. It releases today, January 18th, 2021, and this is a 3D isometric puzzle game where you manipulate time to solve each level. You play as Xenos, a time mage, and you accidentally banish your sister to another realm. A mysterious voice offers a solution. You must complete trials to collect crystals, which will ultimately allow you to bring your sister back from banishment. So off you go to use your time magic abilities to complete these trials. The story continues to evolve from here with some good twists, but honestly what really sold it were the voice actors.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. But how?
How what?
He knew everything about me. You told him, didn't you? You told him everything he needs to trick me.
I didn't know who he was initially. It was friendly chit-chat. It's lonely over here.
You and your big mouth.
I'm not the one who handed him the fragments.
Kat Pertano and Milo Reed did an incredible job at bringing these characters to life. I loved the personality these two had and the back and forth banter. All gameplay revolves around one mechanic, time rewinding. What this allows you to do is travel in one direction, accomplish a task, and then rewind time. At that point, you're back to where you started and able to travel in another direction and accomplish a separate task. So then you'll have two versions of yourself running around the map performing tasks. As I started playing these levels, I was feeling pretty confident. I'd run around and complete a set of tasks, rewind time, and then complete the rest of the tasks and finish the level.
That was easy.
That confidence didn't last long. You learn that you can pause the rewinded version of yourself. So as objects such as boxes are introduced, you'll find you'll have your rewinded person push around a box. You'll pause them so you can jump on it and get to a higher platform, and then unpause them and they can continue on. The same thing with buttons. Maybe you'll pause it right before they hit a button so you can make sure you're in place before a platform vanishes, and then unpause it so they can hit the button. Now, if it sounds like things are getting complicated, just wait. You then start running into time paradoxes. Basically, the rewinded version of yourself will accomplish its task no matter what, whereas you in present time may be hindered by it. For example, if the previous version of yourself runs across a bridge, it's then gone and you can't get over it. But if you get across it before he does, maybe you pause, run across, and then unpause, you'll be able to get across. But your previous version will too, because he did in the past. No obstacle stops the rewinded version. If the floor disappears and he already crossed over it in the past, he will still cross over it. Armed with this knowledge, things start to get crazy. More obstacles are added, and you basically have to think in 2 dimensions.
Freeze, then shatter.
Let me show you this one puzzle to show you how deep this paradox goes. So this level here, we see 3 colors and 3 switches. Let's start by looking at the color of each switch. If we hit the blue one, we're no longer able to grab the crystal at the top of the screen, but it does open the one at the far right, bottom, and mid left. But to be able to do that, we have to hit the pink switch. What that does is it opens up the big gate here, but notice here on the mid left, we're no longer able to get that crystal because the floor will be gone. Compounding this difficulty is the time requirement. The faster you complete the task, the more crystals you'll get. Ultimately, you have to use your first version to hit the pink button, travel along the back and get all the crystals you can, rewind time, and then using your second version, hit the blue switch. But you have to time the button presses right to ensure all the crystals can be obtained. So you need to analyze this and not only find a solution, but the solution that will solve it in the quickest amount of time. The game does have a process where you can get a hint. What it does is it sends you to Discord, and the creator himself gives you a hint. I made my way over there myself to see how it works, and because I was hard stuck on one of the levels. The hint was perfect, and it was just that, a hint, just that little tidbit of knowledge you needed to know to help you think through the process and finish the puzzle. All of this culminates in an incredibly fun boss battle, which I'm not going to show because it was far too good to spoil. I was frankly surprised to see a boss battle. Typically, you don't really see bosses in games like this, but it was so good. I was just blown away at how it took all the mechanics, put them together, and then threw a little curveball in there for you. It was spectacular. My only complaint about the gameplay was that there was one boss. The boss fight was just so good, I wanted more bosses to fight. We have a very simplistic yet beautiful art style. Each level has the puzzle and then background elements to bring it to life. You're also given the ability to turn your screen to take a look at the map in different angles. Not only does this help you see it from a different side, but it lets you take in the beauty of the map itself. I experienced no graphical issues, hiccups, glitches, nothing at all. Everything ran perfectly and was just so smooth. A very minor, slight personal gripe was that the rendered cinematics were only in 24 frames. The low frame rate just made it feel a little choppy compared to the buttery smooth gameplay. But even then, the cinematics weren't like huge action scenes or anything like that, so it was fine. No lyrics, no big instruments, just a soft melody that blocks out distractions and stops your mind from wandering. This soundtrack is just the perfect focus music. I actually plan on adding it to my focus mix list because it did the job so well. So, is it worth your time? I finished the game in about 6 hours. At full price of $15, that means you get an entertainment value of about $2.50 per hour, which is a great value to entertainment ratio. But this week is release week, so it's going to be on sale for 40% off, making it $8.99. This drops the entertainment value to $1.49 per hour, and frankly, that's a steal. If you like puzzle games that think outside of the box, then this is definitely worth your time. I loved this game so much, I'm purchasing 3 copies to give away. Entering's really easy, just head down to the description, click on the gleam.io link, and follow the instructions there. My name has been Stryftek, and thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, you've either found this video to be worth your time, or you've fallen in love with the sound of my voice. Both of those are great reasons to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on Is It Worth Your Time? Indie Edition.